Hi everyone, my name is John Smith, and my speech is about athletic date rape and its cover-up. Why is athletic date rape and its cover-up important? 3 premises. Cover-up of an athletic date rape establishes the athletes as higher than other students, that they are at a different level that allows them to get away with such crimes as rape. Secondly, rape and the cover-up causes significant trauma to the victims. A lot of people just focus on the rape, whereas the cover-up actually increases this trauma that the victim will experience throughout their life. And thirdly, crime, specifically rape, causes the economy a significant amount of money, and that affects everyone. Okay, so for higher athletes, that first picture up on the top, this is Malik Richmond and this is Trent Mays. They are both holding the Steubenville rape victim. They are 2 members who are the only ones of the Steubenville rape crew who were convicted in the case. They've been convicted and will now serve the minimum terms in jail. But now school officials are being charged with obstruction of justice because it is an Ohio state law to report crimes against a minor, which roughly 5 school officials, mostly football coaches, did not do. The bottom picture is of Daisy Coleman, who's a 15-year-old from Maryville, Missouri, and she experienced roughly the same thing as the Steubenville victim, where she was raped by a star football player and classmate, and the whole town rallied behind that football player, and she was ostracized to the point where she had to leave Maryville again. Both these cases experienced the same thing, victim blame, which basically freed the athletes from the guilt. Even though, yes, they were legally punished, they still had a support system by their community that's saying what they did was okay. This causes significant psychological trauma. The act of rape itself can lead to many psychiatric disorders, including post-traumatic stress disorder and depression. But throw victim blaming into that and you've increased the trauma. Victim blame can lead to PTSD and depression, but also shame, negative self-esteem, even suicidal thoughts. And the economic impact. In terms of pain and suffering, in court settlements, rape costs the economy $14.9 billion. Now, in terms of medical costs and lost earnings by the rape victims, it's $33 million. Who in here pays taxes? Okay, let's assume that these 2 sums were paid in taxes. That means that each individual taxpayer would pay between 14 cents and $63.52 for one rape. How much money do you have in your wallet right now? How has theater addressed this issue in the past? Well, this issue is so specific that not very many plays have addressed athletic date rape and a cover-up. Not to say that there haven't been plays dealing with date rape or conspiracies, such as like an entity covering up a rape. But like Hush was a play that I found doing my research that actually deals with 2 friends who have a friend who is date raped, and it deals with her recovery. I found it very interesting. So what should the theater department do? I feel like we should commission a play and hire Winston Kaufman in a Tectonic Theater project to research and write a play. Much like the style of Laramie, I really liked their research and thought they did very well with Laramie, but I thought they could even take it one step further and not include just personal interviews with the townspeople, but they could also do their research on rape and its effects. And I feel like it should have a protagonist, the victim, to show these effects. And I feel like the play should be 2 acts. The first one deals with the incident and the cover-up itself, which can detail the actual covering it up, the effects on the victim then and there, and the economic costs, because hush money costs a lot. And then the second act is further displays the trauma by the victim as she gets older, because these disorders develop over time. It's not like she's raped and then just she has PTSD. The benefits, first off, theater is educational, and hopefully it will educate the public that athletic date rape and cover-up is an issue. A lot of people don't really want to think that it is because it's such a horrible crime, but it is. And secondly, the psychological trauma of these victims is just so significant that society should be aware that some of these people have to live with this. A student play would have a stronger effect because it is the students who are typically involved in these rapes, and that's our target audience, is mostly students, because with this play we can see what it's like for students to be involved in these situations. Some of us who are in theater, we can see an actor playing a character and we can see the character. For some of us who are not theater oriented, not so much. So it would be great if it was a student play. And then third, a play also has a stronger effect because it is an engaging medium. It's then and there in the moment. With a documentary that you see on theater or in film, you have a third man, you have the screen. With theater, you're right there. These are my words.